All right, so here's the deal. Um, there's an MLB lockout going on, and I need my baseball fix. I know it's still the off season, but I still want to watch some baseball. So what we're doing here is playing. We're gonna super or not super sim, but totally sim a game from the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. Yeah, I know. Don't judge. Um, Yeah, with the 2012 rosters. Now, one thing with the Pirates roster here is Jose Tabata is pretty awesome for the Pirates, and this is pretty much because this is before he got hurt. So, yeah, so the first game here will be with the Phillies against the Pirates. I am not going to do any commentary. I'll let the in-game commentary do the thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All difficulties are set to default, and I set the presentation
Two National League
to
teams. We've got the
the
Philadelphia Phillies taking
hurry
on the
up so
Pittsburgh
the game
Pirates
won't
in
last
Pittsburgh, PNC Park.
hours or
Right
an
now
hour,
on 2K
probably
Sports.
more like 20 minutes to half an hour. So, yep, I'm going to turn the microphone off now
First pitch of the
and
game.
enjoy the game.
To Jimmy Rollins.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, shortstop, number 11.
He sends this one in the air towards center.
Now
One away.
For the Philadelphia
And there's Chase
Phillies,
Utley at the plate.
Well, this Pennsylvania rivalry has become one of the haves and the have-nots. You got deep pockets in Philadelphia, and the Pirates a very low payroll. And right now, the Phillies have had their way.
Looking at Morton's pitch, 1-1. The payroll, as far as the Pirates and Phillies are concerned, obviously has had the advantage going to the Phillies. But look, we've seen switches, Steve, before, like the Rays and Diamondback.
We have, but I have to tell you, with the depth of this roster and the pitching that the Phillies have, you have to think they're going to stay on top for a while. The Pirates did win at least 2 of those 6 last year.
Chase Utley not looking for that pitch. That's strike 3.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the sinker ball. It looks like maybe he was thinking breaking ball. Instead, the ball...
He swings and drives this one. And it's going to be McCutchen. And there's the third out. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. So the first chance for the Pirates coming right up. And out on the mound, we've got Roy Halladay. He gets settled in for Philadelphia. Steve, as he takes a look at this Pittsburgh lineup today, what do you think he's thinking?
This lineup should not be much of a problem for this righty on the mound today.
That one's drilled to short. So Tabata is retired. Now we've got Presley here.
Well, in a few years, we might look back and ask, who's the greatest pitcher we've seen in the last decade? Roy Halladay probably would be at the top of that list.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. For Halladay, all you got to have is health. The seasons where he was injured, obviously not able to reach the marks he likes. But when he's healthy, year after year, he's as good as you get.
Well, there's no doubt. You can always find him near the top of the innings pitch, complete games, ERA. He's a very efficient pitcher, goes deep into the game. He likes to finish what he starts, and he really protects the bullpen.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
I'll credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
Here's Andrew McCutchen at the plate. One of the most walked players in the league a year ago. That's a strike. It'll take the count to 0-2. Andrew McCutchen now. Have to be careful not to get K'd here. And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. So 1-2-3 inning for Roy Halladay. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And it'll be the Phillies. A glimpse of the sun here and there, darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now. Hunter Pence in the box. And a strike starting the second here. It's 0-1.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
And Morton outside. That's going to be a ball.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
Ooh, he paints the corner with that one. 2-2 now.
A good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Hit on the ground. Barmas picks it up. One away. And Mayberry batting.
Well, the Phillies dominated in just about every way in 2011. Starting pitching doesn't go into a slump when it's good. and they were 19 games over 500 as a road team.
Strike two. Charlie Morton in control now. He's got a few pitches here he can play with if he wants to. One of the amazing numbers for the Phillies, Steve, talking about their away games, they swept 5 series in visiting ballparks, John.
Well, and as you might expect, as a road team, they had the lowest ERA in the National League and threw 10 complete games, 5 more than any other NL team.
Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full. Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And Shane Victorino in. Last year, a 3 for 6 against Morton. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Swung on, line to right center field, and that gets down Philadelphia's first hit.
Well, with 2 outs and no one on base, chance of scoring a run seemed pretty scarce, but they get that 2-out hit. Now they have some life.
Kratz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0. And he watches the low pitch from Morton. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Tabit is there. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Some good work there by Charlie Morton. He emerges from the first 2 innings unscathed. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second. Heart of the order due to bat next. And it's Neil Walker now. He'll lead off.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
And that one misses. Halladay trying to find the strike zone. He misses on the inside delivery.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
Sinker just off the black. Falls behind 2-0.
Well, to be successful, you've got to keep the ball in the ballpark, and to be successful, have hitters hit it on the ground. That's what his sinker ball does.
Good action to that cutter. Called strike 2-1. And that sinker ball will keep a pitcher out of trouble. Keep it out of the air. You got a chance to get out.
Well, it's all about movement. He's got great movement on that pitch.
Cutter is swung on and missed. 3-2.
They go with the cut fastball, the inside part of the plate. Now they could go back to back there again or go to the outside corner. They go either way.
Utley fields it. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. That will bring up Garrett Jones.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
The pitch. Good spot for the cutter that time. 1-2.
Well, that cutter fooled him, but he still had a huge swing at that one.
Swung at him as strike 3. Garrett Jones a strikeout.
He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off.
Alvarez is in the batter's box.
A lot of heads were turned in 2010 when Pedro Alvarez was called up by the Pirates. Came in, made an immediate impact. A lot of hope for 2011. Didn't quite live up to him.
And Halladay misses outside. That's taken for a ball. And the definition of the sophomore slump, well, you look at Pedro Alvarez, 191 batting average.
He had some injuries, and when he came back, he was sent down to the minors. Tried to get him to work on some things. Didn't matter what he tried. 2011 was a wasted year for Pedro Alvarez.
And we're going to see Barmas batting .274, lifetime against the Phillies. 1-1 pitch, a curve, taken for a strike, 1-2.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
And Holladay's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
This curveball down and away. Now let's see if the pitcher tries to go back inside with the fastball and lock him up.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. Now we see a good inning here from Roy Halladay. He's put in some effective pitching so far. And it'll be the Phillies. A crisp afternoon, maybe an understatement there, but in any case, this time of year you expect it. And it's Placido Polanco now. He's going to start the third here. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the third. That one fouled off by Polanco. Oh! Morton sets and throws. Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2. That one swung on, hit in the air. That one's gloved.
For the Philadelphia Phillies.
And we got Halladay batting.
Number 34, Roy Halladay.
And swing and a miss on Morton's pitch, and that'll take it to 0-1. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
The hitter saw fastball, the pitcher threw changeup. Not a good combination for the hitter.
Hit in the air to center field. This one towards Walker.
At the plate,
Out number 2.
for the Philadelphia
Boy, got
Phillies.
underneath it, hit it right up the shoot, the second baseman, able to make the play easy.
And a chance with 2 down for hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be McCutchen. And he's there to retire the side. And a quick inning for Charlie Morton. Nothing doing through 3 innings for him. He'll go to the bottom of the 3rd.
For the Pittsburgh
And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. It's Barajas at the plate. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. Halladay delivers the strike, and it's now 0-2.
Well, Halladay has really shown us how it's done today. Unbelievable effort.
When you see a pitching performance like we've seen from the man on the mound today, there have to be a lot of things going right, and they have been. Here's a breakdown of how often he's gotten those hitters to chase pitches outside the zone.
Well, he's really locked in right now. Got the hitters off balance, forcing the hitters to swing at pitches outside of the zone, expanding that strike zone.
Unpredictability. That's the toughest thing on any hitter. When you can't guess with the pitcher and you can't guess location, that makes it so difficult.
Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. No hits, only 1 at bat last season off Halladay. Good patience as Jose Tabita lets that one go by for a ball, and the count is even.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. Chase Utley leading it off.
What a dominating performance we've seen from Morton. Flat out getting it done.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
He's got to go right at the hitters, and when he does, it leads to success. He's retired 7 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
And that's going to be a base hit for Utley. And that'll bring Ryan Howard to the plate.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
He drove in a lot of runs last year, top 5 in the NL. And he watches the low pitch from Morton.
Okay, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, now they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make it work.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as king.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2.
This is in the air, straight away left. That's the second out.
Oh, I just got under this one, a left field. They're able to make an easy catch.
And Mayberry batting. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the fact that he's thrown strikes and he's commanded the strike zone, and he's not been predictable. If a pitcher becomes predictable, he becomes easy to hit.
And he needs to stay focused right here, not get off track. He knows what his plan is. Change speeds, change locations, change pitches, move the ball around.
And he watches the sinker all the way. 3-1.
He takes that strike to go to 3-1, but still a hitter's count, looking for a cripple pitch right here.
Barmas picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Charlie Morton with another fine inning. He has a shutout going through 4 innings now. Offense has been non-existent on either side in this game so far. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. Well, we've got Presley here. So far 0 for 1. Looking to get his first hit off Halladay.
Last time he just flailed at that big 12-6 curveball. Couldn't make contact on it for strike 3. You got to believe he's going to see it with 2 strikes in this at bat.
Well, that's the 3rd guy he's put down on strikes when he's used that pitch in a 2-strike situation.
Back up the middle. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it.
Center fielder.
Fast reaction by the pitcher right there. That ball got back on him quickly. He makes the play. Nice job.
With one away, Andrew McCutchen is at the plate. And the National League pitchers walked him, put him in the top 5 last year. That's a strike. It'll take the count to 0-2. Andrew McCutchen now. Have to be careful not to get K'd here. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, that the fact that his arsenal of pitches has been great today, and the command of that arsenal has been outstanding. When you can do all that, you're going to keep these hitters off balance.
That's exactly it. He's doing a pretty good job keeping the hitters off balance by changing the speeds, the location, and the type of pitch. Very difficult to center him.
2 away.
Want to talk about settling in? How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he's settled in.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. He singled in his last at bat. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. No production yet from the Pirates.
Up to the plate.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. Had a 1-for-1 so far against. Here's a swing and a ground ball. 1 away.
Solid fundamentals. Make the play, catch the ball first, then worry about the throw. And with that kind of arm, you never have to worry about the throw.
Kratz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. 1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
The 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball, but he missed. Strike 1. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
Hey, John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust the location and the rhythm of his pitching.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter...
And he is out trying to take second. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curve, swung out and missed. 1-2. And Steve, you wonder here what he was thinking. Maybe a little too fine just because he had an opportunity to be ahead.
Well, that's what it was, trying to be a little too perfect on the corners. Be aggressive, work ahead in the count, but keep it in the ballpark.
And he watches the low pitch from Morton. Strike 3. Placido Polanco swinging and missing. He's out of there. The kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh.
Up to the plate.
And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Jones batting. His career batting average, 400 against Roy Halladay. The pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. Rollins picks it up. And Jones set down.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
Alvarez is in the batter's box. Caught looking last time. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And that's through a base hit. That brings up Clint Varmus.
Well, he stayed behind the ball right there real well. Got himself that 1-out base hit.
Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And Halladay gets it by. That's a called strike, and the count goes to 0-1. One chance so far. He's got an 0 for 1. Trying to get the hit here off Halladay. There's a swing and a smash. This one to Victorino as he hauls it in. And he'll have to hold it first.
Stepping up to the plate.
It's Barajas at the plate. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
Got him. 9th strikeout of the game. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Scoreboard here still empty in Pittsburgh.
Batting for the
And we got Halladay batting. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th.
Roy.
And a swing and a miss on Morton's pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Curveball got him one away.
Well, that curveball is an unhittable pitch. It's either a take pitch or if you swing at it, you swing and miss. 2 straight strikeouts on the big hook.
And Jimmy Rollins is up. Last year, he went 3 for 7 off the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Sinker just missed 1-0.
Well, if you're Jimmy Rollins, you have to consider 2011 a success. He's had injuries the previous few seasons, stayed healthy pretty much the entire 2011 campaign.
Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss by Rollins. Count is knotted up. Jimmy Rollins is really one of the heartbeats of that Philadelphia team. That's why having him on the field, avoiding injuries, is so vital to their success.
Oh, there's no question about that. They've got to get him to stay on the field because he's got pop in his bat. He sets the table for the big bats in that lineup. He's one of the best defensive shortstops in the game today.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And that's going to bring Chase Utley to the plate.
Okay, with that walk, they put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out in this inning. You've got to be careful right here. Try to get a double play ball.
And Utley works this one to the hitter's count of 3-1. And Steve, you wonder here what he was thinking. Maybe a little too fine just because he had an opportunity to be a hit. Line drive fouled off towards first. The 3-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. And he's up with it. Over to second for 1. They will not get it back to Jones in time to turn 2.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn to double play.
Ryan Howard at the plate. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. It's still a shutout here in Pittsburgh. And Morton settles in. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Holiday with the delivery. Got him. Strikeout number 10 today.
But Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Swing and a line to left. That looks like a single.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Well, we've got Presley here.
But Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call a pitch out. They may have to throw over a couple times just to keep him close.
Holiday with the delivery. 1-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Change up tough to lay off, but it's 2-2. Now a moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
And I've been impressed with how he's used the inner and outer parts of the strike zone. Very effective in getting a lot of strikes on these hitters.
You know, it's been difficult for the hitters to center him because he hasn't thrown the ball over the middle portion of the plate, keeping it on the corners.
There's a sinker for a strike. 2-1.
Good, hard, boring, sinking action on that one. Good stuff.
Fouled off. McCutchen again will foul it off. strikes him out, and that's going to do it here in the 6th inning. Steve, this performance we've marveled at continues.
Absolutely untouchable.
So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. Things will start getting a little more difficult. 3rd man in the lineup coming up.
Now up to the plate.
And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve lined right at the second baseman. Walker on the fly ball out.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
Hunter Pence in the box. Last time up, flew out. Hit foul off the bat of Pence. Oh! And he got him. Strike 3. And now with 2 outs in the 7th. The question is, can he keep this going?
Now, you know what? It's different for every guy, but from what we see today, he is locked in, dominating stuff, and he looks strong.
And Mayberry's batting 0 for 2 thus far. And he watches the low pitch from Morton.
Well, he's really only held him to 2 hits so far today, Gary, so he's been on top of his game out there. He's made it look easy, and you know, it could possibly be a day the bullpen doesn't have to get used and can get some rest.
Hot shot towards the hole. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down.
Oh, he's absolutely mowing them down here today, Gary, and they haven't been able to muster any sort of offensive attack against him here at all.
The Phillies just can't get that offense going.
Now up to the plate.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. That's a ball. Holiday misses. I'm going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown in this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, your thoughts?
Guys, the cutter's the pitch I'm watching here. It's been hit 2 times over the course of the game.
Well, you know, that pitch, even though it's been hit a couple of times, at this point in the game, he's still got a shutout going, so not a lot of weakness to point to. He's getting out of the innings unscathed. Defense is getting the job done behind him.
A smash. And gone. A home run, and the shutout is finally broken.
It's just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today. Well, the team fired up right now, Gary. Look at that right there. A lot of energy. They're feeling good about themselves. Pirates take the lead.
It's fouled off. And Steve, the bullpen celebrating a little bit. They did their job, and now the run put up that gives the pen a chance to have a win.
Well, I tell you, love going to the plate with a chance to be the hero, and he was the hero right there. Great job.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Jones grounds it. Polanco. And Jones set down. Alvarez is in the batter's box. Last time up, he found success with a single off Holiday.
You know, guys, if I'm going up there to hit right now, I got a hit on the cutter the last time. I'm going to look for it again.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
That misses down in the zone, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And Pedro Alvarez swings and misses. It's going to be an even count now. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Rollins. 2 away. And we're going to see Barmes. He flew out his last time up. Unable to make contact with the pitch from Holiday.
Well, he's going to have to step out of the box and relace his shoes and tie him tighter. Swinging out of his shoes on that sinker.
And he leaves that one alone. Clint Barmes shows patience, even in the count.
Well, changing speeds, trying to get the hitter out in front with his curveball, but it's something that could lead to a problem if you leave it inside.
Smacked that one. Long fly ball, but it's foul to the left. And another foul ball.
Well, 1-2 count that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Borderline pitch. You still don't know if it's going to be.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Rollins picks it up. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Right, a game being thrown by these pitchers. Finally, someone able to plate one. Pittsburgh leads it 1-0. Leading it off, Shane Victorino. Now, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Well, their plan coming into this game to attack this lineup is really paying off right now. They can't seem to do anything with him.
And there's the inside pitch for Morton.
Deep into the ball game, only 2 hits for this offense, and clearly they've been overmatched, Gary, in this one. And you know, they're going to have to try something. Try to lay down a bunt. Try to see if you can't wait them out, force them to throw more pitches, or get them out of the ball game.
Towards center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for a right-handed hitter on deck.
He squares around, and he gets this one down. Barajas. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
And it's Placido Polanco at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Pitch on the way. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. 1-2 pitch coming. Good patience there. Placido Polanco lets that one go by. For a ball. Count is even.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses ball 4. Now a potential go-ahead run is on base.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk. Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Well, that last at-bat could be the most critical at-bat in this game. A walk, good at-bat, now the go-ahead run on first base, Gary.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. And the pressure now gets transferred to the mound. Even though you've got the lead, you've set up yourself with a problem here, Steve.
Well, that's right. From the hitter's perspective, you've got to look at it right now and feel like, look, I've got this guy in the ropes.
3-2. Can't lay off that pitch. It was inside. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. This one rolls through to the wall. There's the run, and it gives them the lead. And apparently it's time. Obviously a little struggling going on the mound. You look in the pen, they've got 2 up.
Well, let's hope it's not too late. I mean, this guy's out there. He's really scuffling right now. They've got to make the change. Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding.
And we'll get to see Jason Grilli pitching as the Pirates bring him in as a reliever. The 1-2 pitch. Rollins lays off that one up high. And it goes foul. Fastball got him 2 down.
Well, you've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And there's Chase Utley now, trying to get swing liner back up the middle. And he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Tabit is there. And there's the third out. Well, they stretch across 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. The Phillies gaining the upper hand here. It's Barajas at the plate. We'll get to see Jose Contreras pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. A strike to start the back half of the 8th here, 0-1.
Well, you go to the 8th inning right here, and obviously the game getting much shorter here. 2 innings left in this one, and you've got the 1-run lead. But you have to go out there and try to get something going and force them to put the ball in play. Do not give free passes. Do not let them get on base easily.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now. Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
And a huge step back for Casey McGee in 2011. Had a great 2010 campaign. You thought he would be that fifth hitter behind that great fielder-brawn combo in the middle of that lineup. Struggled. Didn't even hardly play in the postseason.
Contreras too far outside with it. That's a ball. Boy, for McGee, what a disappointment, and maybe the difference for the team. Maybe that's why the Brewers did not get any further in the playoffs, as it just never came around.
Well, he's going to have to prove that he's going to be a reliable hitter again, but he's been a guy who's had to prove himself throughout his baseball career. He's better than what he got done in 2011. I look for him to bounce back in Pittsburgh in 2012.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. Base hit his last time. Good patience as Jose Tabita lets that one go by for a ball, and the count is even.
2 outs here in the 8th inning right now. I think from the defensive perspective, they need to make a play behind their pitcher because he is going to throw strikes. Do not walk somebody and allow them to try to.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Rollins picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, you want to keep your options open, so as you look at the pen, both the righty and lefty are up.
Well, manager's looking ahead at the lineup, making sure that he has all options available to handle this lineup.
And they're held in check here in this half inning. Phillies holding on to the lead. Leading it off, Hunter Pence. And doing the pitching, it will be Jared Hughes. He's been chosen to take over out there. And the bottom half of the 9th, 1-ball count.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Outside as Pence takes it for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is now 3-1. Pence will look for one to drive.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it because he can take you out of the yard.
Towards center field. And McCutchen, that's a good play. And Mayberry batting. Ground out victim last time through. And Hughes outside the zone. That'll be a ball. He delivers. I think he lost the feel on that slider, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Swung and a fly ball. Then he fouls off another one. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball in there. Struck him out though, number 2.
Well, they set him up away and they buzz him up and in. That's an outstanding pitch right there. He couldn't pull the trigger out.
And it's Shane Victorino now. Singled and scored his last time around. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone now.
Big swing and a miss on that pitch. Shane Victorino took it and he's gone. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Philadelphia 2, Pittsburgh 1. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And we've got Presley here. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of
hit up the middle. And that is in there. The tying run is on base.
A real solid approach, trying to work gap to gap up the middle of the field. Gets a fastball on the outer third of the plate, but able to stay on it and get himself a base hit to center.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Hit on the ground. And he'll try to make the play. 1. And they get it. They turn 2.
Gary, the Phillies did a lot right in this ball game today, and they're going home the victors feeling pretty good about the way they played.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick. And Roy Halladay, what a game we saw from him.
Well, the heat was flowing in this game today. This pitcher came right out there with that great fastball and challenged these hitters. He did give up the 1 earned run, but the offense gave him just enough support that he needed to get a very impressive win.
And they didn't have to score a lot of runs to do it. They end up with just managing 2 across the plate, but the pitching held up.
Well, a very close game and solid pitching and outstanding defense as well. Those little things become the key in close games.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.